Hello again, and welcome to another episode of Freedom Lifestyle, where I invite incredible guests like today, Kalyna Miletic. Hello.
Hey.
Hi. So, what are we doing? My name is Rachel Smets. I'm living a freedom lifestyle, living in many different countries, and I want to help you live the life that you really want and deserve. So, to inspire you, I want to show you, look, this is possible because I'm inviting this wonderful guest, Kalyna, who is living that lifestyle. And so, Kalyna, I'm not going to introduce you, but I'm going to have bursting short questions, and you're going to introduce yourself, and then when people need to know more about you, we'll put everything below this video. So let's get started. Are you ready?
Ready. Let's do it.
Good. Your name is Kalyna Miletic. Where are you living right now?
You know what? Right at this moment, I'm in Toronto, Canada, which is where I'm from.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where I am right now.
Good. But can you give us some countries where you have lived?
Absolutely, I can. I just got back from New York, and then the week before I was in San Francisco, then I was in Aruba the week before. So I find that often I'm actually kind of a week at a time moving, depending on work, depending on where I'm interested in. I've done bigger chunks of time in Brazil, in Aruba, throughout Europe, last year, Fiji, Australia. Oh my God, France, Croatia, we got all kinds.
Good. Absolutely good. I love it. It's same as me. But now the big question, what do you do for a living?
Wonderful question. I help women scale to their first $10,000 a month in their business. So they were employees. They said, I don't want to do the 9 to 5. I help them to make the leap from 9 to 5 into independent contracting. That being said, I also do earn revenue from speaking engagements, from doing a couple of other coaching contracts, so with San Francisco State or other organizations like that. So I have a couple of different ways to do earn revenue, which I think just as a kind of for people listening, I think that's a really, really important thing to have a couple of sources. So
hold on. That's a great answer, and it sounds lovely, but I'm gonna go into a little bit deeper because you said something really nice, which I like. It's for me too. I quit my 9 to 5. I hated it. I want to help people that are feeling stuck. Like, okay, get unstuck and live the life that you really love. So you said the same thing. You had a job, so what was that transition? When did you stop that job, and when did you start your own business? And can you just take us a little bit through that process? Because now you're doing really well, but hold on, go back a little bit there. So what was that transition?
Yeah, I love that. And as you're asking the question, I'm getting like the rising sun coming in. So I want to make sure, maybe here we're better a little bit. So what was that transition? The transition was, actually, I was doing my business degree here in the city, and what happened was I started my first business. I was 18. I was making websites, and so actually it was really, I had an internship at a law firm, and I just felt like $12 an hour, working my butt off, not feeling valued really, or like I was making a difference. That was really what was killing me. It was the potential to earn was cut off. And I didn't love the tasks that I was doing. I had no choice over what tasks I was doing. So I was frustrated. And I knew I needed more. And so
what was then that next step? I mean, how did what steps did you take to then start your business?
Yeah. You know what? I was really lucky that I had a manager at the time who was willing to hire me on as a contractor. And so that was my first sort of little touch into, wait, I can contract, make double the money doing the same tasks, and now I can work from home by my pool sort of thing. So it was really that opportunity that spurred everything, with contracting. And then I was sort of off to the races. Then I started telling people, hey, I'm doing this from home. I'm working on websites. And then, someone would give me a little contract. I did a little interior designer's website. And then it was, I told someone else, and they were, my aunt needs some search engine optimization. Are you willing to talk with her? So really, I think sharing, once I had that first major contract, that was what was giving me enough income. But then after that, it was being willing to share with people what I was doing. and referrals. It was all word of mouth the first couple years, all word of mouth.
Okay, but your big skill and talent is definitely, website work and that type of work that kind of gave you that income slowly, right?
That was just the start. I think it was just what was available to me, and I didn't really know what else I could be doing online. I think that was it. It was like, oh, I can do website stuff online because it's online. It took a lot of really deliberate decision making in order to make this business, so Kickstart Your Work, my second business, to make this fully online. That took a little bit more deliberate thought than the first business, for sure.
Okay, well, that's really interesting because I love that people give, like, your transparency. It's like there's all these people like, oh, freedom lifestyle, it's good, you can earn 6 figures and it's all, you can do it all. Yeah, you can do it all, but I love what you said. It's a lot of effort, a lot of talking, a lot of hustling, a lot of deliberate decisions, right? I love that you mentioned that. So can you tell us just a little bit more about that? Like, what would be, or shall I say, what is your tip and your advice and your suggestion for people thinking, okay, now I'm in a job, I really don't like it, but I want to, what can you give as advice?
Yeah. I love the question, and thanks. We talked about this last time, transparency and really being authentic. I can be, getting a massage on a Thursday and taking the afternoon off, but let me tell you, I'm probably doing sessions on a Saturday, or I'm probably taking a call on a Sunday, or 8:30 a.m. on a Monday, here I am. It's not, yes, you can have a freedom lifestyle. Yes, you can choose, how many days a month you're working, but I really do want to point out, listen, people that are doing this, they love it, and so the time invested is not seen as burdensome, and that's the whole point. You're free to do it when you want, how you want, with whom you want it to do it, where you want to do it, but you're still making contribution to the world. And I think that is where I would start. I would say, look, if you're still in full-time work and you want to go and you want to do independent contracts, be in a full-time job and find an independent contract. Talk to people. Hey, I'm really great at X, I'd love to do a side project, and start doing some side gigs and make sure you're profitable, make sure you're monetizing it. When I started, I did a lot of pro bono coaching, which was cool. But, you get to a point where you say, look, okay, I'm going to coach you and you're going to make my website, or, I'm going to charge $50 an hour, because you have to start thinking, okay, what is my time worth? Even if it's a small amount of money, but starting to monetize is what makes it, I just knit things for my friends as a hobby, versus, okay, I actually want to start doing this as work. I think that's the main differentiator from hobby to, like a side gig. So just really, that's the deliberate side of it. You can fall into doing it as a hobby and just offering to help people out. But you can start somewhere with charging. And I think that's kind of the important transition point from just doing it for fun or kind of exploring something versus, okay, this is what I want to be doing. I want to leave my 9 to 5. Okay, you have to start monetizing, even if it's in a small way. It doesn't have to be 6 figures right away, but you got to start charging. That would be like my big thing. Start figuring out how you can charge so that the value you're delivering, you're getting paid for. Yeah, that's really,
Yeah, and I love it, and I would love to go into more details, and but I'm not, because if people want to find you, we'll let them ask you and have a talk with you. I do want to summarize that it's exactly that. It's taking the time, going through the process. Like you've went from contract to doing more on the side and more customers and word of mouth, and then building your business, and now you have Kickstart Your Work, and it's all a process, and it's all a process of figuring out what is it that you can do, how can you serve other people, and then how can you monetize it, and then taking the step and leaving your job and just doing it full time and living the freedom lifestyle in all these countries where you've been and I've been and going. So it is possible. It's hard work. But it is possible. And so I want to thank you so much. And of course, I'm going to put all the links where people can find you and find Kickstart Your Work. But can you just mention 1 or 2 sites where they definitely can find you?
Yeah, I think LinkedIn or Facebook are really good with my name, but Instagram, it's always my name. So if you're looking for me,
Okay.
I think that's great.
Kalyna.
One last thing I would add, Rachel, just even as a testament to this conversation right now, is just also a tip would be get help, you know, like ask people for help or for mentorship, or make sure, you know, I mean, it has been pivotal in me getting to where I want to be, building Kickstart. You know, how would I have met you? Like, it's all when you're sharing about what you're doing, what you're up to with people. And if you say, hey, you know, I really need support with X, people want to help also. So yes, contribute yourself, but really knowing that you don't have to do it by yourself. I think I spent a lot of time also spinning my wheels in the beginning, thinking I had to do it alone. So that was also another thing, which is a testament to us being on this right now.
Exactly. Yeah. Talk to people, share your passion, and ask for help. Yeah, absolutely.
I want to make sure, because that's really, it's really big. It's really big. So, but yes, Facebook, Instagram, my name. I'd love to chat and connect. So any with my full
it
name
will all be below this video, and I'm gonna end it right here. And I want to thank you again. I want to wish you a wonderful day. And to everybody who's watching, if you have more questions, all the links will be below. If you love this video and you want to live a freedom lifestyle and take the next step from being stuck in a job you don't like, then, you know, make sure you subscribe to my channel and keep following me, and I will see you next time.